Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Rams offense will take the field first. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Isaac. And as he throws, got his man downfield. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Colorado's offense has its first opportunity of the day. On the move. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man. It's Lemon. Oh, he's got some space. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Isaac. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Colorado, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Second down. They'll go to the air. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget.
The damn tight end was blocking instead of running his damn route.
The QB's eyes and getting to the football.
I mean, I should have just went ahead and scrambled, but I'm watching the tight end like, what the hell is he doing?
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Give to the running back. Finds a little space. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. But they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Isaac. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Harvin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Pressure coming. Connection to the right. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to the ground game on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
That'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Isaac. Into the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Durant. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Colorado! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody.
Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Rams! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Colorado State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
At this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Isaac. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense when they needed it the most.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm not going to go and show y'all the roster, but they did Colorado State so dirty. You would think Colorado State was one of the created schools, the FCS schools. They did them so dirty, man. Their roster is trash. I had to do so much work on their roster just to, like, even just have right players at positions. And I still didn't, like, go too crazy with them because I'm like, it's still just Colorado State, so they're not going to be that great. So I made them reasonable. That's how you saw the game was not that good at all. Man, 266 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, average 9.2 for the carries. We were getting sacks on the QB early, and then they made adjustments. Our QB was horrible, 9 of 19, 1 passing touchdown. Their quarterback was 16 of 23 for 3 passing touchdowns, threw for 264 yards. They were 7 of 10 on third. We were 6 of 7 on third. We only threw for 196 yards. You see the turn, we broke even. We both threw 4 interceptions, man. Both of us threw 4 interceptions. Now, it says he's an 88 overall. It's certain metrics that I added, but yeah, he's not that great. Yeah. Now, I know some of them were just like bad reads by me on some of the passes, but man, so you see his numbers right there. Like, yeah, Yeah, this was bad. The junior running back, 19 carries, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bio with 9 carries for 75 yards. Also made these just 2 big dudes. You see, he's 6'2", 226. Bio is 6 foot, 224. The fullback guy, he was like the starting tight end, but he was small, so I made him the fullback. You see, he got the 1 carry at the end of the game, scored the touchdown, preserved the win. On the receiving side, Witherspoon with 5 catches, 108 yards, and a touchdown. This is our star receiver right here. Couldn't get him the ball much. 2 catches for 37 yards. Buck with 2 catches for 51 yards. And tight end, like, he's just a sophomore. Like, you see, that it was giving him trying to do, breakaway animations. Like, get your ass into your damn route, man. What you doing? I was just so thrown off by that. 16 pancakes for the left tackle. Now watch this. You about to see it right here. 16 pancakes for him. Shout out to him. He got that done. Biggs, the right guard, 16 pancakes. But watch this. Dishman. He's a D tackle. Had to make him a damn O lineman. Melvin. He's a D tackle. Had to make him an O lineman. He was the captain on the defense. And Judge, he had 8 pancakes. My bad. Melvin with 10 pancakes. Dishman with 13. And then you see Dunn. You see, he's a tight end. I made him an O-lineman. So he's that third tight end on the depth chart blocker for us. He had 3 pancakes. Cole with 3 pancakes. That's why you see that number. They had so many. Dude, they've got like, as far as running backs, they had like about 12 running backs on their roster. And they had like probably about 16 wide receivers. And out of those 16 wide receivers, like 9 of them were juniors. I had a red shirt one of the guys. So they hold like 6. The 3 main wide receivers and the 3 that's, the 2, 4th and 5th wide receivers, or, for special teams, the 6 wide receivers just there for depth. They're all red shirt juniors on their own. Like, like I don't know what this guy did with their roster. On the defensive side, like I said, this team hurt. So once we get to the end of the season, I'm going to have to take control of them again, because I'm not playing another game with Colorado State for the season. But I'm going to have to take control of them again and go in and, like, move players around to get them in right positions so that, man, just this team is horrible. I took so much time putting this team together. Shout out to Rhodes. He had that 2 interceptions, man. He stepped up big. 7 total tackles. Half a sack even. Alves, you see him, 6'4", that came into play. He got that. I did not think he was going to get that interception. They threw me off with that pass play. You saw I was completely going after the running back on that one. They did a damn bootleg, rolled the quarterback out. Shout out to him being 6'4". He was able to lean out there and get that interception, man. Get him a helmet sticker, man. Get him some more NIL money. Like, I don't even know what they got for Colorado State. Like, they probably don't have much. Give him some Taco Bell, something. I don't know, man. Something, whatever's going on to me. Enchiladas, I know they big on Mexican food out that way, I guess he can't do like a dispensary. But something, man. Get that kid some NIL, man. Him and Rose. Shout out to Baker. He had 6 tackles, and Merchant with 6 tackles. He had 2 tackles for losses. Sandridge, my bad. 4 tackles for losses. He had a sack. Hart had half a sack. And was I Hart? Yeah, I was playing as Hart. No, I'm tripping. I was playing as Sandridge. So I had the 5 tackles, 4 tackles for losses, and a sack. And then Tessero, you see him. He's a backup. He got in there, got an interception. All right, y'all. Appreciate you for tuning in. Stay smart, stay safe. We've got more action to come.